choice is more important than hard work. You must choose the right teacher. I'm glad that today you learned from me because I'm going to teach you how you can read your mobile number and read other people's mobile number so that you can profile and know another person. Right? If you choose the right partner, choose the right platform, your life will be much simpler. Why do we want to talk about mobile number? Because mobile number is something that we use all the time. We may have many numbers, but at the end of the day, we all cannot run away from the mobile number. For example, you will need a one-time password. That's a mobile number. You go to the internet or you go for registration, people need your mobile number. So our era is a big data, and mobile number forms the most important thing, and because it is used too often, and everything that we want today, whether it is our health, our wealth, our family, relationships, bosses, we actually get from the mobile phone. So the mobile phone is something that we cannot live without. What's the first thing that you see in the morning when you wake up?
Phone.
Yes, your phone. What's the last thing that you see before you sleep?
Also phone.
Also phone. What's the thing that you look at when you are eating?
Also phone.
Also phone, correct. So right now, are you looking at the phone or looking at me, the teacher?
Teacher.
Wow, wonderful. You look at teacher. Because the teacher is so happy, I'm going to teach you more, and today you'll learn much more things. So we use the phone all the time, and for such a long periods of time, so the energy is quite big. In fact, the energy is so big that we may not even realize it. So many people, they work hard, they earn good money, but their spending also high. What we realize that if your mobile number does not have numbers that help you to retain money, your money will flow away very fast. Who is something like this? Earn money fast, spending also high. Raise your hands. Everybody is. Do you want to earn more money and also keep more money? Wonderful. Let me tell you the secrets later on. So our mobile number is also our digital currency, and in today, all our money is actually a form of digital digits in the mobile phone. We don't need to look at the wallet. And the mobile phone is so much because it has so much magnetic fields. If you take a picture, you realize that there are so many magnetic fields going on, and when you use the phone, the vibrations, the magnetic fields are a lot. That's why if you use the phone for long periods of time, you'll feel headaches and having some nausea. So in China, we analyzed more than 70,000 mobile phone numbers, more than 10 years since 2008. And we realized that in the world, there are 20% rich people and 80% not rich people. Which group do you belong to? Do you belong to the 20% or 80%?
20%.
Wonderful, you belong to the 20%, you are the rich people. So we look at the rich people mobile numbers and realize that their numbers have similar combinations. So we gather the sick people from the hospitals, they have cancer operations, and we look at their mobile numbers and realize that they also have sick mobile numbers inside there. We look at people with marriage problems, divorce, with affairs. Their numbers also have similar combinations. So this is one secret that we found. It's a very scary secret. Can you tell me what secret is this?
Number got energy.
Numbers got energy, correct? So we found that the mobile number that you use currently has a direct impact on your life in 6 areas of your life. So once we found this, we start to wonder, if I take a rich man's number, like Warren Buffett number, and pass it to you, gentlemen, to use it, will you become richer, this gentleman?
Yes.
So if I pass a Miss Universe number to this pretty lady to use, will you become younger and more pretty?
Yes.
Wonderful. So if I take a sick person mobile number and pass to this person to use, will you become more sick?
Yes.
Yeah, some people say yes, some people quiet. And we don't know. Let's do some experiments. Because from experiments, we can tell what is true or not true. So we take numbers and we experiment on fruits, on human beings, and on animals, and see what's the result. So let's look at some experiments. First, we look at the common numbers, 413 and 218, and we write on the orange. On the first day, based on the first look, if you Which one do you prefer? If you prefer 413, raise your hands. If you prefer 218, raise your hands. If you don't know what to prefer, also raise your hands. I look at most of you prefer 218 because many people tell me, Andy, Chinese we like 8. 8 means far, that means prosperous. So let's look at it. After 6 days, what happened to the orange with 218?
Spoiled.
Yeah, it's spoiled. What happened on the 9th day, after 9 days? So it's totally black. So sir, just now you chose 218. Do you still choose 218?
No.
No. So it starts to change our mind. It disrupts our thinking. Ultimately, 218 is not prosperous. The 8 in 218 is not far cai, it's actually far mei. That means decay. Instead of prosperous, it will decay. We do on other experiments like the pear, and if you write 218 on the pear, you realize that the core inside is black. We also write on rice bowls. So all these are cooked rice, and this is written with the new number chosen from the teacher, and this is the old number with a 0. Guess what happened after 9 days? The one with the old number with the 0, the rice becomes sticky and a bit rotten. The other one is still quite fresh. Anybody can guess what happened to the person with this mobile number? 4502687.
Sick.
Yeah, they are sick. So the real case is, this is from one of our members. Her mother had a cancer and passed away. It's a lung cancer. And she actually give us this number for us to experiment. So look at the orange. If you write 1314 and don't write anything, the one with words will become more fresh. In case you may wonder, what is 1314? Well, you have to read 1314 in Mandarin. 1314 is 一生一世. So it sounds like 一生一世. 一生一世 means this life and forever. That's why lovers, couples, they like to say this in messages. I love you 1314. So I want you guys, gentlemen and ladies, to now take out your mobile phone and send a message to your loved ones. Could be your wife, could be your mistress, girlfriend, boyfriend, mother, anybody with this message, I love you 1314. And see what happens. After that, you will realize what happened. They say that if you send this message to your loved ones every day, after a while, your relationship will get closer. This is a secret to sweet marriages. Go back and try this yourself. Just simply type, I love you 1314. Must write the number 1314 and cannot write in English. It's in the numbers 1314. So we look at other experiments. So this is the experiment done by our teacher. She chose 4 apples. The 3 of them are a little bit not so good, a little bit spoiled. And she wrote her mobile numbers on these 3 apples. The last one, she just write 812. And guess what happened after 15 days? The one with 812 becomes black, soggy, and soft, whereas the other 3 apples are still very fresh. So now, let me ask you, what numbers do you prefer? Do you want the number that is chosen by teacher, or you want to choose your own number with 812?
Number chosen by teacher.
Yes, number chosen by teacher, because you become fresh, you maintain freshness. So look at this orange. With the new number, it's still quite fresh, whereas the other 2, they are more old. So if you choose the number chosen by teacher, you'll be more fresh. And some people wonder, can I actually become younger? Is it possible? Let's do this experiment on this fruit. And we write the new number here. The other 3 is written with the old numbers. And guess what happened after 15 days? This fruit actually sprouts, the leaves grows. You may wonder, this pomelo still can grow. Why? Because this number has energy and you can still grow. So imagine if I use this number on you, my beautiful lady here, when will you become 5 years, 10 years younger?
Yes.
Is it a good thing? And this gentleman, sir, I use it on you. Will you become stronger, more powerful?
Yes.
Yes, And if I choose this on you, this lady here, you use this number, Will you become richer? Your bank account, will it be richer by 10 times? Do you have more money 10 times? More money, yes, you want more money. So everybody, just tell your neighbor, say, I want to be richer. I want to be younger by 10 years.
I want to be richer, younger by 10 times.
Younger by 10 times. So all these experiments, what does it prove? It shows us one thing, that numbers have energy. Those that agree, raise your hands. Those that don't agree, no need to raise hands. Well, looks like everybody agree. So we all agree right now that numbers have energy. What we do not know is, how about our phone number? Is our phone number having positive or negative energy? Does it attract wealth or does it repair wealth? Does it give us good relationship or gives us broken relationships? So right now, I want everybody to, I'm going to teach you how to read your own mobile number. So on the table, you have the piece of paper. I want you to write your own mobile number, write it very big on the piece of paper. I shall demonstrate on the whiteboard here. So imagine this is the number. So this is the number, and then so there are 8 digits here. So you write your number very big on the piece of paper. First step I want you to do is to cancel the 0 and the 5, because we are not going to read them. Not because they have no meaning, but their meanings are from the other numbers. So simple, if you have 0 and 5, just cancel them. You don't have nothing to cancel. Next thing, step 2, I want you to do is to pair up the numbers. Pair up, don't add up. So for example here, 8, 7 is one pair. And the next pair is not 7, 0 because 0 and 5 don't read. So the next pair is 7, 3. After that is 3, 6. The next pair is 6, 2. And the last one is 2, 6. So there are easily 5 pairs of numbers here. So now let me tell you, what do all these numbers mean? So there are 8 groups of numbers, and today I shall tell you the 3 groups of numbers. So the first group is this group of numbers. They comprises of 1, 2, 9, 6, 4, 8, and 3, 7. So these numbers, do you have them? So let me look at here. Do I have 9, 6, 4, 8, 3, and 1, 2, and do I have these numbers inside there? And 3, 7? Yes, I have 7, 3. So 7, 3, this set numbers is called 绝命, or we call it take life in English. So you can write here, take life. So this mobile number, I have one set of numbers called take life. What is take life? We shall look at it later on, but now let's determine which one of you have the take life numbers. How about you, sir? You have? Oh, you have. You have 2. Oh, you have 2. You have 9, 6. Oh, what's the other one? 3, 7. So you have, sir, you have 2 take life numbers. Oh, how about you? Oh, you have. Oh, you have a 0 in between. Wow, congratulations. Well, they say if you have 0 in between, then it has a different meaning. So let's look at take life numbers. Oh, raise your hand, those with the take life numbers. Good. Ladies and gentlemen, please look at these people that have their hands raised. These are all the best friends to make. Let's give them a round of applause. If you want to make friends, you must make friends with these people, because they are very helpful to friends. They will fight for you. They will protect you. They will help you when you're in need. They always support you. Don't you want these type of people? So these are all called take life numbers. As you see from here, they are very trustworthy, very trusting, kind, helpful people, kind-hearted. They like to help their friends. And so sometimes they can get cheated by their friends. So they are a little bit quick-tempered, and they value affection. They want you to care for them. So other than that, if you look at the wealth, these are very hardworking people. They work very hard, and they like to invest. So it comes to the wealth, usually they have no wealth, because their money are stuck in the investments. And in the worst case, they can even be in debt. So as for marriage, take life numbers is not conducive to marriage, because of the quick temper and then doing things at the extreme, so they tend to have some marital problems and breakups. So as for health, you have issues with the liver, with the kidney. You also have issues with things like high blood pressure, diabetes, and will be prone to cancer and even accidents. So as you can see, these are all quite fierce. So more importantly, take life numbers have no benefactors. So those people that have your hands raised, you have take life numbers, how true is all this description? Do I have more than half of them correct? If you agree, yeah, that means it's very accurate. Huh? You look at take life numbers and you can simply know that they actually will have all these features inside there, these messages. So let's go to some case studies. This is one of our members. His name is Meng Hock O number. He's a leader in a consumer goods business. He earns good money, easily 10K, 20K, 30K a month. And he told teacher that I got no money. Teacher looked at his mobile number, realized that he got all take life numbers, 696, and then he's keep on repeating 6969. So this type of numbers is basically you cannot keep the money. And he agreed. He said it's true. How about this one? This number is a Malaysian number, 7073553. So this is take life number and it has a 0. We say that if your number has 0, it can mean a few things. First thing it can mean you will have this thing called, you're more prone to this thing called cancer and operations. Secondly, if you have 0, you will actually have this thing called, you will have things that disappear. What things disappear in your life? Your wealth will disappear. Your health, your career, and also your marriage. And thirdly, if you have a 0 in between, it can mean that you have a lot of lawsuits, arguments, and lots of obstacles. So if you have 0, likely messages you will have this. How true is this? This person, you have a 0 in between? How true? So you have some operations before, some arguments, some obstacles. Huh? Yes, true. Huh? So let's look at more case studies. So this is from our member called Melvin. He gave us this number to look at it. We look at it and this number is a 0. So our teacher said that this number, the person will likely have cancer. He was stunned. He looked at the teacher and said, "Teacher, this is my brother. He passed away 4 years ago." So have you realized how accurate is our number reading? Just by looking at the number, we can know what happened to the person. And all these are our case studies of people that came to us to get their numbers changed. And the numbers in red are all the take life numbers. And you realize that they all have cancer, all types of cancer, different types of cancer. So I want you to take note and do not use numbers like this because these are cancer numbers. And realize that take life numbers also prone to accidents, car accident. Does your number plate have all these numbers? If you have, then be careful. So accidents are easy and severe accidents. Not just road accidents, but also air accidents. Like MH370, it has disappeared in the air for more than 6 years because it is take life. And just now we say take life is 0 means disappear. Indeed, this plane disappeared for more than 6 years and we never found anything. And you realize MH370 belongs to Boeing 737 model. And you do a simple search on Google and realize that Boeing 737 have the most air traffic disasters and accidents. And realize that even the dates with take life numbers are prone to disasters and all kinds of bad happenings. Example, USA flu pandemic killed 14,000 people. The take life date is actually from until January 25. That's also 201. That's also a take life number. How about Australia bushfires killed 20,000 koalas? It's also a take life date. And about Canada's snowstorm is 21st of January. It's 21. So that's also a take life number. How about storm in Spain killed 9 people, and it's also a take life number. January 22nd, 221 is also take life number. How about Kobe, NBA Kobe, he died in an air accident. It's also take life date is January 26. You can see from here 2012. So there are actually 2 take life numbers here. Cuba earthquake also 29th of January. There is also a take life number because of the year 2020. So you realize that in the year 2020, especially in January, there are many disasters happening in the world, all because it belongs to 201 or 120. It's all take life numbers. And you look at Singapore disasters, most of the Singapore disasters have the dates all take life numbers. Like this one, the biggest one, 15th of February to 20th, 1851. So it's also a take life number because it's 215. 500 people died in this anti-Catholic church riot in 1851. So you can look at others, realize all the dates are all take life dates. So now we realize take life numbers are scary. So next time, what do you do when you come across a take life number plate on the road? What do you do, sir? Do you go near him? Oh, avoid him. As for dates, do you want to choose a marriage, company opening ceremony on the take life date? No, you want to choose a good date. So let's learn this. So let me ask you, today you come here, you spend your time come here, and how many of you find that today's talk have value? Have value? Raise your hands. Huh? Oh, have value, good. Huh? So let's continue. The next set of numbers look at is this set of numbers. We call them the 5 ghost numbers. So they make up of 18, 97, 63, and 24. Look at your mobile number now. Do you have this set of numbers? Like example, if I look at my number here, what do you see? I have a 36. So 36 is actually a 5 ghost, 5G. So this is a 5G. 5 ghost numbers. How about you, sir? Do you have a 5 ghost numbers? Looks like you have one. Oh, how about you? You have so many 5 ghosts. So 5 ghosts times 3, so you got 15 ghosts. Many ghosts. Why is this 5 ghosts? 5 ghosts, I want you to keep your hands raised. Those are 5 ghost numbers. Congratulations, ladies and gentlemen. Give them a round of applause. Why? Because these are the smartest people in this room. 5 ghost numbers people are very intelligent, very creative, very smart. Lots of ideas. Is it true, sir? You got 5 ghost numbers? True. How about you, this lady? You're very smart. You like new things. You're so smart. And your character, you're a bit suspicious. Is it true? Normally, when somebody help you, you get a bit suspicious, a bit scary. What do you want from me? Help you? Do you want my money, or do you want my? Or you come after me? So take life numbers. You have many sources of wealth. You have hidden wealth. Money comes fast, but go away faster. So in the end, no money, and you lose money easily. As for marriage, you tend to be a late sleeper. You tend to go out at night. You are a night owl. And you are like an hour, active at night, daytime sleep. So it's not conducive to marriage, definitely. And if you always go out at night, you tend to get into some entertainment, then you get involved in some issues. In the end, you may have extramarital affairs and may lead to breakup. So definitely it's no good for marriage. As for health, if you stay late, if you sleep late, you have poor sleep, what happens? Next day you have headache, and if you sleep late, you have high blood pressure, and then your liver is not so good, and your other things also not so good. And you're easily bloodshed. You can, a small thing, you cut a little bit, even turning the paper, you may also get bloodshed. And no benefactors. No one helping you. Everything you do on yourself. So that's what take life numbers are. So let's look at some case studies here. So this case, this person number is 65353. So you all learned just now? 653. If I don't look at the 5, so it's 63. 63 is 5 ghosts, right? So 5 ghost number. So teacher said that this number easy will have cancer. So indeed, this person feedback is actually breast cancer. As for this one, 4502 is also breast cancer, 13 years. 42 is also a 5 ghost number. How about this one? This is having the intestine cancer. Look at the number ending with 36, which is 5 ghosts. This one also, right? Also is having a liver cancer. It's also the 24, ending with 24. So if your mobile number ends with 5 ghost numbers, there's a high risk of having cancer. So look at this number. It ends with 977. So definitely it's a high 5 ghost number. And this number was used by the husband of one of our members. He died already, and then they passed the number to the daughter. The daughter took the number, and later the daughter also fell sick and was hospitalized because the feet kept on get swollen. So the mother called Sally Teo came to us and asked us to quickly change the number for our daughter because her daughter is in the hospital. And our teacher got to stay up late, and in the end she got to work until 2 a.m. to get the new number for her. And next morning she go to the telco, get the number for her daughter, and her daughter used this number, and after a while she got discharged. So ladies and gentlemen, let me ask you, do you want to wait until you got problem, you are at the hospital, then you change number, or you want to do earlier? Do earlier, right? Don't wait for hospital. Because firstly, hospital costs a lot of money, and secondly, you may not even get immediate treatment. Anyway, if you have the 5 ghost numbers, it's not your fault, it's actually your number's fault. So I just want you to say to your neighbor, say, it's not your fault, it's your number's fault.
It's not your fault, it's your number's fault.
Yeah, it's your number's fault. So if number no good, never mind, don't blame yourself, don't beat yourself, just change the number and everything will be fine. So simple, right? So let's look at some more case studies. If you have 5 ghost numbers and you also have the take life numbers, so combined, we have a very serious thing, and we call it, you either die or suffer. So who have both? I have both here, right? If you look at my example here, I have the 5 ghost number, 36. I also have 7-3. So I have both take life and 5 ghosts. So either die or suffer. That means it's quite bad. Quite bad, huh? So look at our case studies of our members. So this one is ending 158, which is simply 18. And indeed, he has the blood cancer. And this one is from our another member called Hui Xing, the mother, Hui Xing mother. So he has the take life number 21, and then there's 18 is the 5 ghosts. So this one has the big intestine cancer. By the way, all these numbers no more because it changed to a new number. But before they change, they have all these cancer, all these problems. So all this is our case studies of our members having the cancer, all kinds of cancer, and they're all having 5 ghost numbers in red, as you can see from here. So look at Singapore, number 1 death is caused by what? It's caused by cancer. Why Singapore got so many cancer? Because we are highly stressed. First reason. Second reason is what? Maybe it's our number, correct? Because Singapore numbers are very few, so we only have, we usually start from 96, or maybe we start from 84. 96 is take life, 84 also take life. Maybe we start with 97, 97 is 5 ghosts, right? Or maybe we have, we start at 81, that's also 5 ghosts. So Singapore got so many 5 ghost numbers. So look at China, they have a lot of stroke because they also have many 5 ghosts and take life numbers. And they look at those nitrate people. If you go to Geylang or you go to those places, you find that many girls, many pimps out there, they try to give you the templates, the name cards of all these pretty ladies. They all have 5 ghost numbers here. So you look at their numbers, all 5 ghosts. So next time, you want to know whether your better half, your spouse, your wife or your husband, does he or she have affair outside? What do? Do you need to engage private investigator or check his bag, check his mobile phone? No need. Look at his mobile number. If his mobile number has many 5 ghosts, then there's a high chance that he will have extramarital affairs. So I'm teaching you one simple way. Anyway, if you find that your spouse has the 5 ghost numbers, and it's better to change the number for him. If you don't change, then next time he got affairs, then both of you will end up in divorce. So other than that, 5 ghost numbers also, the dates also many disasters, many accidents happen. For example, Ukraine plane was hit on the 8th of January. 18 is definitely 5 ghosts. Hit wrongly by Iran. 200 people died just like that. And Turkey earthquake, 24th of January, there's also 5 ghosts. How about this? Australia bat disaster. Suddenly so many bats appear on the 24th of January. There's also a take life plus the 5 ghosts. So you can see big disaster happening. So we realize that accidents are also caused mostly by 5 ghost numbers. Look at 779 and all these numbers. So ladies and gentlemen, so today you come here, you learn how to diagnose, how to look at people with sickness. That's by looking at the mobile number. You can tell people to avoid accidents. So you find that today's talk, if you find that there's value in today's talk, I want you to give me some assurance. I want to give you a round of applause. Not to thank me, but to thank the person that introduced you or asked you to come, because he could actually be saving your life, right? So thank to him. You know, he doesn't have any intention just to bring you here to share this knowledge. So next, let's look at another set of numbers. We call it the Yinyang or life leading numbers. It's basically with 19, 87, 43, and 26. Do you have these numbers? Let me look at my example. My number here, do you see Yinyang or life leading numbers? 87 is one, right? Definitely. So I have one Yinyang numbers. How about 62? 62 is also another one, and 26. So easily I have 3 thick life numbers. I have 3 life leading numbers, Yinyang numbers. How about you, sir? Do you have it? You have it? Good. Those who have it, I want you to raise your hands, because you are all the long life people. You live a very long life, maybe more than 100 years. Is it good? And you're also very responsible, very kind-hearted, very strong person. Let's give a round of applause to all this strong person. And for wealth-wise, you work hard, you earn good money, but you are somehow calculative and stingy. Are you stingy? Sir, I look at you, you have 3 thick life numbers. Are you stingy? No, not stingy. Okay, since you say you're not stingy, so can you buy us dinner later on? Can we all go to a seafood restaurant? No signboard seafood restaurant, not expensive. One table only $1,000, minimum. Minimum $1,000. Okay, sir, can?
Okay.
Can? Oh, wonderful, you're not stingy. You have 3 you're not stingy. Wow, must all thank. Everybody thanks to this gentleman. He's going to give us a free dinner. As for career, he's a professional leader. So, sir, are you a professional? Are you a leader? Are you a manager? No, not manager. Supervisor? No. What? Director? Oh, director. No wonder. How about you? You're what? You're auditor. Auditor is a professional, right? A professional. So busy, and you'll be quite busy and quite high pressure. As for marriage, you're responsible. You will not go outside because you will focus on the family. You're home leader. You lead the house, correct? This girl, you lead your husband, correct? Your husband must listen to you. How about your children all listen to you? As for health, the Yinyang numbers, life leading numbers, people tend to be overworked, so they have stiff neck, waist pain, and insomnia. Insomnia, that means cannot sleep at night. And even suffer some hair loss. So is it true? So you got hair loss? No. Oh, all lost already. Oh, no wonder. So you're botak. No hair loss. No hair to lose. Oh, wonderful. Interesting. Oh, thanks for sharing that. So, okay. So, also no benefactors. Self-made man. So strong. So it says here, 19 and 78 female cannot use. How about you? This lady, man, you have this number. Oh, it says why cannot use? Let's look at the next slide. Why cannot use? Because we do our statistics. These ladies, they have very strong life leading numbers like this one, 19193, 3 Yinyang numbers. So this lady, she's very strong, but the husband career is no good. Some of them are in divorce, on the road to divorce. So some are actually in debt. So if you're a lady, use 19 and 87, basically you're too strong. And if you're single, it's hard to get married. If you're married, then basically you will be too strong and your spouse, your husband could be suffering. So they say this is called cursed husband or cursed man number. That means prolonged use of this number, the man or the husband will get cursed and life will not be so good. That's why we say irrevocable law, 19 shouldn't be used. Okay, so let's look at these numbers. So now, let's look at something else. Some of you came here and say, who wants to make more money? Want to make more money this year? Oh, so do you know that to make more money, you have to use wealth numbers? Do you know what's a wealth number?
Yeah.
Oh, you know, huh? Okay, if you do not know, let me share with you what's a wealth number. Basically, all these wealth numbers can help you to bring money to you and you keep the money. Is that what you want? So let me share with you now. Let's look at Alibaba. Alibaba, the website is 1688.com. And this is basically a wealth number. A big platform earning big money. And when did they go IPO? It's actually 19th of September. That's also a life leading number, Yinyang number. And in the lunar calendar, it's 26. 26 is also a life leading Yinyang number. And look at the IPO price, the share price is listed at $68. That's also a wealth number. And opening, closing, first day of opening is 92.7, also wealth numbers. That's why Alibaba created 2 mega rich people in Asia. So you want to be rich, you have to use the wealth numbers. Like Wanda Group was once very big, very wealthy, correct? Because they have the wealth numbers. But how come Wanda suddenly became poor and now they owe so much money? Because they have 2 zeros. 1 zero means your wealth gets stuck and disappear. 2 zero means not only your wealth disappear, but you are in debt. You owe people money. So Wanda has 2 zeros. That's why in the end they end up in big debt. They have to sell away their properties. And look at iPhone. iPhone in the past so well because they have wealth numbers. The ending are all 49. In Taobao, if you look at 148 and 149, which one will you buy?
149.
149, yeah, some funny. More people buy 149 more expensive because 149 is a more wealth attracting number. And look at 49 versus 38, which one would you buy? 49, yeah? More people choose 49 because 49 is a good number. How about rich man, Li Ka-shing? Why is he so rich? Because he got a lot of friends, benefactors helping him. His card number plate is 3933. Many friends helping him. How about Pony Ma from the Tencent group? So his card number is 413. Definitely many friends bring him lots of money. And look at Jack Ma's number plate, all of the wealth numbers, friends numbers, and even Chairman Mao Zedong, and our Deng Xiaoping. His card number plate is also a leader's number. And look at it, 1945 definitely is a leader's number. So I want you, ladies and gentlemen, to understand that if you have wealth numbers, definitely, and you have leading numbers, you'll be a leader. So you'll be a leader, you'll be wealthy. That's why people wonder, why is China so rich? You know, in China, they have so much money, they can give every patient free of charge for the COVID disease. They don't have to pay a single cent. Because why is China so rich? Which year is the People's Republic of China formed? 1949. 19 is the number 1. Life leading number. 949 is a wealth number. So it means that China is leading the world in wealth continuously, and the wealth will continue. So now you see, it's not the end, it's still be wealthy. And when you want to call China, you have to dial 86. 86 is also wealth numbers. Now you understand why China is so rich. So let's look at other numbers, how we can be rich. So in short, we understand that whatever numbers you have will bring you certain energy. If you have good numbers, it will bring you good energy. If you have bad numbers, it will bring you negative energy. So whether you believe it or not, it is still there. So do you want to believe or not to believe?
Believe.
Believe, because if you believe it, yeah, you can protect yourself and grow your wealth. If you don't believe it, unfortunate things may happen to you. So that's why they say, now if you want to change your fate, the fastest way is to change your mobile number. But not any mobile number. You have to change a mobile number that fits you, custom made to you. Everybody has this 八字. Our teacher will read your 八字, and based on your 八字 and your unique situation, our teacher will customize mobile number just for you, so that this mobile number will help you in your life. And when you use this number, your life will be smoother. And then you'll be able to borrow strength from the universe. When you work with the universe, you leverage the universe. We call it work smart. If you work hard yourself and you don't work with the universe, that's called work hard. So do you want to work hard or work smart?
Work smart.
Work smart, wonderful. Want to work smart. So do you want to borrow the universe energy?
Yes.
Yes, borrow the universe. Do you want to use a mobile number that fits you, or just pick any mobile number? Choose the right mobile number that fits you, right? So changing our mobile number is the fastest way to wealth and prosperity. So if you don't change number, your problems will remain, and when you age, you'll become more and more serious, and one day it's too late. If you change number, you have a sudden turnaround and your life will be better. So you want to change your luck. Do you want to change your luck?
Yes.
Good, let's change your luck. Some of you may ask, what happens if I change my mobile number? How fast will my luck change? Is it 1 day, is it 3 days, 1 month, or whatever? Well, many people have already changed. Let's hear from the real people. So now I select some of the people you can see for yourself. You can also check out for yourself. The first person is this accountant. His name is called Yan. So Yan runs an accounting firm, and surprisingly, he himself got no money because his spendings are high. He helps people to make money, but he himself no money. So he came and see teacher, and teacher changed the number for him. And he shared in the video, in the testimonial, that he actually, after changing the number, he is able to control his expenses and have more people helping him, bringing more business. That's why he's very happy. You can hear from what he said. So the next testimonial is from me, myself. So after changing my mobile number, I'm able to receive more business from friends helping me. And then, in fact, on the third day, I already received $1,200 check. So as time goes on, and now it's already more than a year, I've been receiving lots of money going on. If you want to know how much money I got, you can check with me privately. But one thing for sure, my old number wasn't a good number. That's why I changed. And then many people will be wondering, if I change my number, is it very troublesome? Because my old number is this number, 82014347. So it has the 201 is the take life number, right? So it's no good with the zero some more. So zero means money disappear. So I decided to change, but then I was quite worried because I was worried that my customers, my prospects cannot find me, then I will not have business. So teacher told me not to worry. Teacher said that I will give you a number that will give you a lot of benefactors. That's why she gave me this number. So they say this number will give you benefactors. So indeed, I use this number and then I keep on promote this number, I put it everywhere, and indeed people keep on coming to me. And that's why today I'm so busy. I'm also the author of a book as well. So this is all attribute to this number, able to bring me all these benefactors. I hope you can do the same for you. So how about this testimonial? This Vince, she's a salesperson in a beauty salon. She had 0 sales for the 29 days in June, and the boss wasn't happy. And she got her new number on the last day, 30th of June. And she looked at the message from teacher, and just look at the message without doing anything, she received 2 orders from her customers and 7,007. So she became the top sales for the salon. And another salon wants to pull her over. So this is indeed very fast. She just looked at the new number, haven't done anything yet. How about Francis Teo? He runs GBE, a platform, and then he's a chairman. He runs many events, and in the past he didn't make money. So he changed the number, and teacher gave him a new number, and he started to see money coming. This is what he wrote himself, right? He said that he closed 6 customers, and each customer he earns 3,000, so 18,000. Money is coming in, thanks for the number, now starting to believe. So he believed after he saw the money coming in. How about this? This guy, he got a lawsuit, and people suing him because he guarantee losses. If they make losses in the investment, he will compensate them. So indeed, people sue him, and he came and looked for teacher because he got no money to even hire a lawyer. So teacher changed the mobile number for him and tell him not to worry, go and fight the courts yourself. So indeed, he went to the courts, and he fought 2 times, he won without engaging lawyer. Now you can see the power of numbers. How about Edmund? Edmund, he had the property investments in Nanning, and the property didn't go well. He didn't get his property. He also didn't get back his deposit. For 6 years, he has been chasing after the money, and they didn't bother about him. Within 2 weeks of changing the number, he received a call. He went down. He managed to recover 100,000+, each person 30,000 housing deposit for his property. And for Peter Lee, he used to be in debt, and he had very poor number. So he listened to teacher change his number, and he struck 14,000 first prize, buying his 4 digits, last 4 digits, 4468. So many people, how many of you here wants to strike 4D, want to be rich? You want to be rich? We can also follow our Mr. Tan. He struck 4 times 4D and won Toto within 1 month. And he's so happy. How about this Feng Shui master in Malaysia? His name is Wesley. Wesley, he's a Feng Shui master, very successful, and yet he still changed his number because he believed that he wants more success. And indeed, within 1 minute, he wrote here, 1 minute, he actually got money from his customers. That's why he loved teacher. He said, I love you 1314, right? How about Paxson?
My name is Paxson. I get to know one of my friends who tell me, share with me regarding my handphone number. And I have changed to a new number 2 months already. Things is getting better for me. I'm getting bigger order. And after I get the order, I have the opportunity to keep the money. Thank you very much, Andy.
So, Do you want to receive all big orders? You want to keep your money? Yeah, do what person does. He just believes. That's why he's so happy and thankful to us. How about this? Edward Koo. Edward Koo, he changed the number and realized that the wife treats him well. How many of you gentlemen here want your wife to treat you well? You want your wife to cook breakfast for you? You want, huh? So Edward Koo said that after changing the number, the wife cooked breakfast for him and he loved this luro mantou. And the strange thing is that the wife has not changed the number, only himself changed. And he wrote so long messages sharing all his experiences that in the past, he had got the old number, he got through in a lot of quarrels, arguments with people, and the wife always scold him. After changing the number, the wife treated him so well, and then he got so shocked, and then he even closed more sales. That's the power of changing the numbers. How about this? Our Ang Mui Lee, she is a elderly, and she changed her number, and also changed the number for her son, because the son's old number has many take life numbers. So change the number already. The son begins to talk to her. Last time they don't talk, so she was so happy. She wants the son to talk to her, so change her number. How about Julie Tan? Julie Tan runs a construction company. Within 3 days of changing her mobile number, she sold her warehouse that is on sale for 6 months and collected almost $10,000 option deposit from the buyer. This is a company. So half year cannot sell, but within 3 days sell. Isn't it fast? So she said teacher is very wonderful. So she teacher is very wonderful. How about this? This is Florence. Florence is more than 70 years old. She used to carry a cane to walk. So I remember when she came to our talks, she used to carry a cane and looked a bit weak. I was worried for her. After she changed her number, she's so brave, and now she says she can throw the cane and walk around happily, so without the cane. Yeah. And for Stella Ho, right? Stella Ho.
数字学的朋友，晚上好，我名字叫 Stella Ho， 我在半年前，我的好朋友 Joyce Ang， 他把我带来这个数字学，他跟我讲，数字学的好处可以把这个病情可以换到最低，然后我就起来听了3次，然后我回家我还是没有做到，然后我去年半年前我换了这个号码，就医生跟我讲我有大肠癌，有乳癌，也有鼻咽癌，也有肺癌积水的现象，但好转了，现在是2年后才去看下一次。谢谢这个李老师跟我换了这个号码。
So you see, you change your number and the illness can recover. Same go for her husband, Stephen Tan. He used to go to the A&E department many times in a year. In fact, he said 15 times in a year. After he changed the number, he doesn't need to go to A&E. He just go for the normal doctor's appointment. Normal doctor's appointment. As for Ivy Chua, how many of you here, you have people owing you money? You haven't taken back your money? People owe you money. Oh, do you want to take back your money?
Yes.
Take back your money. Listen to Ivy Chua. She changed her number and her friends returned her money, 20,000 Singapore dollars. From Malaysia. She's so happy. And how about Peter? So let's listen to Peter. What did he say?
非常感谢Nancy老师。在我还没换号码之前。虽然是小有名气，在谷歌上能找到我的名字，但是外面好看，里面都是空的，因为我的号码后面有2个空，4大皆空，就错失良机，损失了3500万美金，$350 million。 自从换了号码之后，有2间交易所找了我当总裁，然后投资者，我跟我朋友尼寇刚刚还没开了公司，只做了一个 PowerPoint， 就有人先要投100万，后来要我们要 JV 跟我们的公司，我们要做的是线上直播，希望一切会更好，谢谢老师。
So indeed impressive. Peter attract investment just with a PowerPoint because he changed his number. As for this gentleman, his name is not revealed. He actually was in debt 450,000 after he changed a number. After 3 months, he received a $1.5 million cashier's order and from a business deal. So in short, when you change a number, you actually not just improve your wealth, but other aspects of life also improve. From now onwards, no more failures, no more losing money, career will be smooth, and have peace of mind and blissful family. Is that what you want? So because what we do is that we have already changed tens of thousands of people and improved their lives. We read the 八字 for them, and from the 八字 we come up with the book. The book will tell them all the things about their life, and we will even have a English short version, translation. This is all in Chinese, but they tell your life what the things you need to take care of, and it's basically like the roadmap for your life for the entire life. So we actually do all this for you, and you can save a lot of money, make a lot of money with this. We also teach you how to open a bank account with a chosen number, and also design a new bank password for you so that you retain your money. And in the report, we also tell you what kind of people you can work with. And of course, we change your mobile number for you. We tell you what career you can go to, what type of food is good for you, what type of clothing color is good for you, what accessories you should wear. And finally, we also give you a consultancy, a prediction service. So once a month, 12 times in a year, how you can actually make use of this, you can consult our teacher, and our teacher will help you to answer your difficult questions. So these are the 10 services that we provide. You can take a picture with these 10 services. So 10 services, right? And so imagine with these 10 services,